Okay, today I'm going to be doing part three of my patchwork pillowcase series. This is a patchwork pillowcase. As you can see, it consists of the main part, which is this part right here, the accent strip, which is this 1 inch strip right here that you would cut at 1.5 inches to end up with a 1 inch strip, and it includes the hem, which here I pieced the hem. You can actually piece all parts of the pillowcase. This is the hem. You can piece this. You can piece the accent strip, which I'll be showing with the pillowcase that I'm about to make with this video. And this main body can also be patched. Okay, so as far as the pillowcase is concerned, um, 1 second, you have three parts. Okay, you have, let's see, there you go. You have the main part, which is this part right here. Okay, for in this main part, the size of the main part, this depends on the size of the pillow. For a king size pillowcase, this main part would be 36 inches across and 42 inches long. Okay. For a queen size, this main part would be 30 inches across and 42 inches long. For a standard size, also known as a twin size, this main part would be 26 inches. This this accent strip is always cut at 1.5 inches. This hem is always cut at 9.5 inches. Okay. So tonight, 1 second. Tonight, what I'll be working on is just a solid main part that will be patchwork, and the hem will be solid. Okay. So yes, for tonight, the main part will be this solid purple color here. Strip will be patchwork. So this is the accent strip for this pillowcase. Okay. And the hem will be this pink. So you see the pink, and then you have a little accent strip. And that's what I'm working with tonight. Okay. For the first thing I'm going to cut will be I'm making a king size pillowcase. So the main part will be cut at 36 inches across. So I'll first even up that way. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut the main fabric. I'll line it up with the 0. And then we'll cut it 36 inches. Well, first I'm going to even off the side. So, work like that. And this, when I'm cutting the fabric for my pillowcases, is really the only time that I use my mat as a cutting guide. Otherwise, I use my butchering rulers. 36 inches because I'm making a king size. Well, as I stated, had it been queen, it would be 30. Had it been twin, it would be 26. But I am making a king size pillowcase, so it's going to be 36 inches. With the fold at the bottom and the selvage at, at the top. You need to be able to see the line. So there we go. There we go. So with the left side of the fabric right at the 0 line, I will cut 36 inches. So this cutting mat is 24 inches by 36. So I'm just going to cut straight up, line my ruler up on 36 inches and cut just straight up. Okay. We have the box. Oh, now I have to cut, turn that long ways this way. And then you're going to get this one. Yeah, this one down here. It's good. It's good. Okay, now with the fold on the left hand side and the selvage on the right hand side, I'm going to cut 21 inches. Okay. Now, folds on the 0 line. Cut at 21 with the selvage on the side. We're going to cut at 21 inches. Okay, 1 inches. Okay. And you say this and make end scraps, not a scratch out of it. Don't throw that away. It's too big. Okay. So then I will mark the inside of my fabric with a contrasting color. So with these petites, sometimes you don't know the inside from the outside. So I'll take a yellow colored pencil and mark the inside. So I'll know it. Parallel line. It's a straight line that runs parallel to the crosswise line. Okay. Then I'm going to put my hem at 9.5 inches. So this is the piece for the hem. First thing I'm gonna do is even up the side so we know that it's even all the way up. I'm going to, after evening it up on the side, I'm going to take it to the 0 line and cut it 9.5 inches. I gotta move it up so you can be able to see the 9.5 inches. See, I see it. Okay, 9.5 inches. Alright, we do that. Alright. Now that I have the main fabric ironed and the hem ironed, I can pin and then start to sew. Okay. Now, the first strip is going to be the accent strip to be sewn to the hem. Then the hem will be sewn to the accent strip. So first sew the hem to the main fabric. First pin the accent strip to the main fabric, right sides together, and sew it with the 1/4 inch seam. After you sew that, you're going to sew the hem to the accent strip, right sides together, with another 1/4 inch seam. I iron my seams open because when I did that piano key border hem on the other pillowcase, my machine was making a lot of noise, like it didn't like that. So for stuff like when you do, like if you do a piano key board, a hem on a pillowcase, or this little patchwork I'm doing on the accent strip, iron your seams open. Because I really don't iron my seams open in my quilting, but sometimes I make exceptions. But normal piecing, no. But for this pillowcase, I iron them open in the circumstance or situations that I just stated to you. And if you're not a subscriber, but first off, thanks to all my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the like button, hit the notification bell, and make a comment. Like, what kind of pillowcases would you like to see me make? Or, what's your favorite quilting design? Put it in the comment section. Or, what would you like to see me sew it? A quilt. What kind of quilt are you interested in making? And if it's something I know how to do, I'll make a video on it. So thanks to all my subscribers. I'm still trying to get my subscribers up. So please subscribe to my channel. Thanks to all my viewers. I've been getting tons of views. Now if my subscribers would match my views, it would be okay. But I'm sure it'll come in time. So I'm just glad people are watching my videos. They're pressing the like button. They're watching my shorts. I love making shorts. So I have tons of shorts. Um, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking the like. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for everything you're doing to help with making my channel grow. And I will be making one more video on making patchwork pillowcases as far as like a live. So I'll be doing one more live on making patchwork pillowcases in the near future. I do have something that I'm working on, so that's something you could look forward to. And I still have my other patchwork placement to complete. Uh, I will also make um, um, I will be also making something for Christmas, so that's something to look out for. I plan to still have a big mix. I will plan on making lots of things for Juneteenth next year, so that's something to look forward to. Have lots of quilting items to make, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you'll be the first one to see it. And then I made this strip. I cut 43 squares to make sure that it was long enough. And then I'll just have once I get my hem sewn to this patchwork accent strip, then I will even it off. And then put a 1/4 inch fold in the top of the hem, fold it down, and yeah, you sew the hem to the back of the bottom seam, on the back side, on the wrong side of the fabric. You fold that top of the hem down 1/4 inch. Okay, then you iron the fold. Then you take and I'll show you, but I'm just telling you. Then you take that fold and pin it along the bottom uh, edge of the accent, the bottom seam in the accent strip. Because you have a top seam that would be the one that's sewn to the hem, and you have the bottom seam that's sewn to the main fabric. So you would be sewing a fold to that, attaching that fold to the bottom seam, and then pin it. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. It's a certain way you have to sew it and all that. So we'll do all that. So you'll know how to make your patchwork pillowcase. Because technically every quilt should have, if you're able to, like you should do it where you have pillowcases to match with your quilts. Because the stuff that's sold in the chain stores, I mean, it's not going to match with the quilt. So you would have to actually make a pillowcase to match with the quilt. Whatever quilt you're making, at the time. Okay, so this will have to be sewn to with the 1/4 inch seam. See, this how I fold my fabric down before I start to sew. And the pin is what I just start through the 1/4 inch foot. And that's basically how I do that. I'll start with a back stitch. Make sure you start your fabric about 1/8 of an inch past the needle so it won't go down in the hole, into the hole in the throat plate. If you go back stitch, periodically just take a little back stitch. You all know what you do. Okay, so I kind of, did a little something with my hand, just kind of doing that till I get it to my ironing board. So, okay, y'all, iron it, and I'll be right back. Okay, now what I'm going to do is sew this hem to the accent strip using a 1/4 inch seam, right sides together. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, press the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload my videos. Yeah. I also have a cooking channel by the same name, Teresa Green. So if you all want to you can subscribe to that. You can go over there and check out that channel, my cooking videos, and yeah, see if you like what I have on my cooking channel. So I have a cooking channel, my name, Teresa Green, and my quilting channel. I have 2 YouTube channels. I actually have 3, but I haven't decided what I want to do with the 3. So that's kind of up in the air. So we'll see. Alright, so now I have this pin. I'm going to sew it together. I have the hem pinned to the accent strip. I'm going to sew it together using a 1/4 inch seam. Alright. Even though I made this mistake, I'll still be fine because when I did that 42 inches, that gives me about 1 inch, 2 inches extra. So technically, I should still be fine. And I am when I get all my pillowcases done, then I will make a video for my pillowcase showcase. This ain't the wrong way, but I just have to do what works. Okay, so technically I should be able to turn this around and line this up over here. Alright, I guess I'll work. And this little mishap, don't worry about that, because by the time you with the scene, ain't nobody gonna know what happened right here. They not gonna know. And like I said, I have about an extra 1 inch, 2 inch to work with, so I should still be fine. See, this is something you can save for your starter scraps. Just cut it up like into a starter scrap. Yeah. So don't go that way unless you have enough starter scraps, of course. You don't have a little piece right there. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. Alright. Okay, so now I can officially fold down the hem like I just showed you. So now we even it. We even on this side and we're even on this side. So now you're good. So now all you do is fold. So that's what I have to do now. Go and fold. And then iron. Fold and iron. Fold, iron. Fold, iron. Fold, iron. So that's what I'm about to go do now. Just fold and iron. Then take the fold and put it right there. And make sure you try to make sure it's even. Okay. So now I have to go iron. I'll be back. Alright. Okay. Now I'm back. So what we're doing now is you take this and pin it to that right above that stitch line or right on this stitch line. I mean, if it's not perfect, it's okay. Because we actually have to flip it over and pin it again and then come back and take these pins out. Just pin it. Okay, now you're gonna flip You know, you lift this over. Because what you're trying to do is just have that hem intact. Okay. So then you're going to pin above where you just pinned to hold that hem intact. And go kind of towards the bottom because you have to do the 1/4 inch stitch line. You have to do a stitch line first, 1/4 inch from the top of the accent strip, and then 1/4 inch up above the bottom. So you're going to have 2 stitch lines running down the accent strip. But this is just to secure. Once you sew that first stitch line in the accent strip, you can take these pins out because technically it'll be secure with that line of stitching. And then this is where I changed my thread. Like, so I think I'm either gonna use purple or pink. I kind of want to use purple. So you'll see what I can find in this bag. Because you sew it with like a contrast. It could be matching or however you want to do it. But most time I do a contrasting color. So because I want that stitch line to be seen. So if I can find purple, I'm gonna do purple. I have another darker pink color that would also go. So we'll see what I find. And again, it's showing you're pinning towards the bottom of the accent strip, but not past that pin that you're trying to be right above the pin that you just did on the wrong side of the fabric. Because you're just really trying to secure it for that first stitching line. Once you sew that first stitching line in this accent strip, I mean, you can actually take the top pins out as you go, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so now I have this. I go back. Now, this is not the way I was taught, but this is the way that works for me. So, this is how I do it. So then I just come back and take these pins out. Because the pins on the top will secure this hem to this accent strip. And then once I take these pins out, I will sew a stitch line of contrasting thread a, a 1/4 inch below the top of the accent strip, which is the edge that sewn to the hem. And then the bottom edge is sewn to the main fabric. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And then once I get that sewn, before I can do my French seam, I have to, where it's not even, I have to cut that before I can put the French seam in. But I mean, if you made this far, you do really good. Cause this, after you sew this accent, that contrasting color through the accent strip. And this time on both stitch lines, two stitch lines in the accent strip. One goes across like a 1/4 inch down here, and then one will go a 1/4 inch from the bottom, above the bottom. But you do the top first. So now just what I'm about to do is sew the two stitch lines along the 1/4 inch from the edges of the accent strip, the top edge and the bottom edge. So technically at this point, I'm almost done. First we'll sew 1/4 inch below the top edge, and then a 1/4 inch above the bottom edge. And you can start with a back stitch because it's gonna be caught up in the seam allowance anyway. So now I'm just taking these pins out in the bottom, and then I'll do another a stitch line a 1/4 inch above the bottom of the accent strip. This is the stitch line in the stitch lines in the accent strip. Alright, so now I have to even up this side, get this starter scrap off, and then do a French seam. So now, before I do this French seam, I have to even that off. And then, as far as the back with the stitch lines, this is how it looks on the back. See, that's what you have to get rid of it. So this is how it's supposed to look on this side. If it's not even, you have to even it off by cutting just a little fabric. And then this is how it looks on this side. So now we're ready for our French seam. So what I do is with the wrong sides together, I pin, and then I do a 1/4 inch seam, and I bring the inside out and do a 1/4 inch seam. Use that first 1/4 inch line to make another 1/4 inch seam, and then so it's like a 1/2 inch seam on the inside. That's what works for me. I mean, some people may do it differently, but that's what I find works for me, so I don't see that seam on the outside of the fabric. You have to double up the inside seam for what you do on the outside. So if you sew a 1/4 inch on the outside, you have a 1/2 inch on the inside. If you sew an 1/8 inch on the outside, then do a 1/4 inch on the inside. But with this 1/4 inch foot on this machine, I find it works better that way for me, because like I said, I have some wiggle room due to me cutting it at that 42 inches. So I have to pin it before I can sew. Okay, so now we'll start our French seam with wrong sides together. We're sewing down the long side using a 1/4 inch seam. And I'll take the last stitch. bring up the bottom before I sew the bottom. And then I'll sew it with a 1/4 seam. Now I'm going to do 2 1/4-inch seams down the top, the side, and bottom of the fabric. And I'll be done. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to all my viewers. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Help my channel grow. And I appreciate it. And I thank you. First, and I got my stitch length on the biggest stitch, which my machine is a 5 or whatever, 5 stands for. Okay, so then I will start the strap in and get ready to run this same line. This line is just sewed along the 1/4-inch foot, the edge of the 1/4-inch foot for another 1/4-inch seam. So that's 1/4-inch plus 1/4-inch is a 1/2 inch. And that should ensure that that seam on the right side of the fabric is not showing. And I will see. And I'll sew the bottom two stitch lines, first a quarter inch, and that first stitch line I run it through along the edge of the quarter-inch foot for the second stitch line, which would be my half inch for my seam. Then I'll remove my starter scrap from this pillowcase and do my second line stitching for another quarter-inch seam. I'll start just a little bit from the needle so that keep the fabric from going and holding real quick. Even if I'm stitching with a back stitch, I mean technically, that's it. Done. Let's see what I got. Alright, let's see. Yeah, get all the scraps on before you do all of them. I'm really excited. And we can pull it right there out where we can see what we done did. And see, before I do that, that's the cord. That's different seam. Okay, so then you pull it out. Make sure you can't see the seam on the front side of the fabric, because otherwise you have to go in and put another 4-inch seam on eighth, 1/8, an 1/8 inch seam or 1/4 inch seam. Whichever one you feel is necessary. Okay. And this is the French seam. looks better. And this is the other side. This is a king size pillowcase. You can see it from this angle. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Make a comment in the comment box. Tell me how you like my pillowcase, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what you think about the French seams, anything you want me to do a video on, put in the comment box and comment section. Thanks for watching. Check you later.